have two average kids or one kid go on to be a pro athlete and one kid can't read. I'd go with one kid pro athlete and one kid can't read. Would you? 100%. Because I'm gonna make the one kid who can't read follow the pro athlete around and carry his bag or something. But I want a pro athlete. I want the tickets. I want the perks, and I'm gonna ask that pro athlete to take care of the dumb one.
More than that. More than that.
Welcome to More Than a Dad podcast. I'm your host, Dre Moore. I got my guy, Lou Mobley, here with me.
What's good?
You mad comment day. And my brother, 30 for 30 Earn here.
What's up, yo?
What's up, yo?
What's up, bro?
So we going to ask you, bro, what good kids you want?
What was the option?
You said either two average kids or one pro athlete and one that can't read.
Oh, man. Sheesh. Yeah, I think I'm going with the pro athlete and the one that can't read, too.
No, that's
I don't
a
think
fact.
so, bro.
You want the two average kids?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Nah.
No, it's crazy, bro. Not being able to read in 2024 is crazy.
We just gonna have to read for you.
No, I mean,
the two average. Think about your two scales of parenting. It's two super different levels of
Listen,
parenting,
man,
bro. That's too much.
We gonna get. I got two different scales of parenting now. One of my kids is mad calm. Well, it's really like two of them kind of mad calm, and one is terrible, bro.
That's only because of the age difference.
No, it's not. Ash probably gonna be like that for a long time.
Yeah, but if Ash was their age, it'll be kind of equal. Your parent, you don't think so?
No,
Okay,
cause he be drawing.
that's a fact.
Like he be turned up to the maximum. You take him anywhere, like he be drawing.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
no,
think I'm taking it too average.
nah, bro.
You can still have a good life. He only did that for his own benefit. He said, "I want the tickets. I want the."
I mean, because that's what it come down. Yo, you know what? Remember what did we talk about that when Tone was here? And I told you Tone used to say like, yo, you gotta have multiple kids because one of your kids gonna be on crack. When we making a sharp turn to being on crack.
listen, man.
Listen.
The extremes.
So now, if I got one kid that I know is going to be successful, then the one that can't read could just do crack.
Yeah, but if you do the two average kids right, then you'll get those benefits. Still.
What if one of them do crack though? One of your average kids. Then what? Now you don't have no pro athlete and a crack.
Please preference that your word crack is not actual crack.
No, it's 2024. People
It
still
means
doing crack.
one will probably do worse than the other.
He might be actually talking about the drugs.
No, I'm actually talking about the drug.
Yeah, butter
Whoever
rock.
doing crack right now, bro.
Yo, there's people doing crack right now.
I'm
No,
sure,
they on that
but
fentanyl,
not
bro.
like the 80s.
Not like the.
Bro, they got the fentanyl popping now, bro.
All right, man. How's that like, bro?
Bro, I'm getting old, bro.
You getting old? How you getting old, bro? That's like regular life.
Yo, like within the last 3 weeks, I had to wear dress shoes to two events. One was a funeral and one was a 40th birthday party. And every time, like the next day or the 2 days after, like right now, I'm limping around. Like the arches in my feet is dying from being in them dress shoes, bro.
Like,
Like it's crazy to be hobbled from just your apparel. Like I'm at the age where I could be hobbled from stepping on the Hot Wheels. I'm like the kids be like we be wrestling. I might get hurt wrestling with them. Like I just hate being
back sore.
like this never happened when I was 21 and I was a college athlete.
You feel like you waited too long to have kids, bro?
A little bit, but you know, like
Secure.
You absolutely did not wait too long.
no, he almost walked me down there, but
We had kids too early. Right?
Yeah.
He didn't wait too long to have kids.
Yeah, I
He
think
said
I'm
his body hurting him, cuz.
yeah, I just know
Knees
my
giving out.
bro. I'm in my mid-30s. I just wanted to let the dads know my body is changing, Jack. Like
That's a fact.
I could be hobbled by anything at this age. I would get like the craziest things. Like people, I'm cut blocking people. People cut blocking me, and we would get up and walk away at 22, and like play ball the next day or something. This age, bro, I step on a Hot Wheels the wrong way, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
I done
3
broke-
days. It's over for
Yeah.
the 3 days.
Yo, it's
That's
crazy,
why
bro.
I keep a bottle of Motrin with me.
For the
Right in my
pain.
book bag at work. I don't go nowhere without it.
Nah, yo, that's the old people
You
stuff.
just, bro, you just gotta prep right. That's it. Your prep time's just a little different when you get older.
That's a
it.
fact. Does it make you feel bad for when you drop step to your pop now?
Yeah, bro. I did him bad, bro. Yeah, that was one of the funniest
Your
things I
pop
said on
like
here,
was
bro.
like 70 at the time,
Bro,
bro.
my pop was like mid-70s, early 70s, bro. Like,
And he talking about his knees hurting at 30. He over here
knees, feet,
putting his
back.
pop on his back.
Bro, I knocked my dad over, dog. Yo, it's crazy because like I think I told the other story when he was out there when I was practicing to be a catcher in baseball. He was pitching to me. He was acting like he's throwing, and he like went to go throw the pitch, and his hip cracked. And I was just like, yo, like you really on some old as dirt. Yo. Like,
Now it's you.
now look at me, man.
He like twice your age.
Bro, I was in the house. I was in the house last night. Manny was like, "What are these?" And I was using some crutches trying to like stay off my foot. So, cause I'm 307 pounds, bro. When my feet hurt, it's no avoiding the pressure of my weight on my feet.
Right.
So like, if I want to get better, I got to get off the foot. So I was having crutches in here.
You got crutches just in the crib for you.
They over here to the left.
Bro, that's prep work, bro.
That's the motion. bro.
Exactly, that's prep work. You prepping this.
You know what I'm saying? I know if I want to get better, I got to use the crutches. If I want to stay tough and be on the foot, this will linger for 2 weeks. So he like, yo, what are these? I said, crutches. He said, crutches? I was like, yo, crutches. He like, what are those for? He was like, you didn't break your ankle. You didn't break your foot. I'm like, it just hurt really bad. Leave me alone. Like I felt interrogated by my own kid.
He
like,
was trying to press you.
He
like,
made me feel like I was
you was-
soft.
right, you was acting soft, cuz. What you need these for?
Yo,
I don't see no cast, cuz. All right, man. We go jump into some of these topics. I'm not gonna do it this week, bro. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna read the topics. Be real professional. You know what I'm saying? So, mom boyfriend sexually assaults daughter since she was 7 years old. It was a video on the internet, where she found it in the messages between.
yeah. Somebody found the messages of him texting the daughter, and it was just like coming out, like, you know, he was saying like, yo, come to the room at this time and all that.
It turned real dark real fast.
Yeah, we was
Yeah.
laughing, right?
Yeah,
you,
bro,
you know,
shit.
all right. Sorry, guys. I want to get this one out the way so we can get all to all the better topics.
Yeah,
We gotta, you know what I mean. But instead of just because we do talk a lot about like being cautious with your kids and sexual assaults, that's not the angle that I want to talk about it today. Today, I want to talk about how you guys are co-parenting in one aspect of your parenthood. I want to know like how do you advise fathers to trust the judgment of your child mothers or baby moms to who they bringing around the kids will and be somebody like that, you know, because that's the baby mom's boyfriend that did that to the daughter. Because I think we all agree that we would whoop his ass or kill him or something, right? We all agree that you sexual assault my kid, you probably not gonna be living. So I want to talk about that again. I want to talk about how do you gain trust in your child's mother and who she brings around your kids, whether you have a son or a daughter, because it's some sickos out here.
Without it being an argument, all you can do is really ask questions. How much do you know about this person? How much do you trust this person? Stuff like that. Like, do you know about the history? Stuff like that. It's, without it being an argument, it's not much that you can really do. Try not to relate it to that situation specifically, because it's just factors that we don't know. We don't know if the real dad is in the life. We don't know if, the mom moved them in quick, didn't really know him. Like, we don't know much. So, it just has to be trust. You just have to, but be aware. Be ready. Be, attentive to things, and you ask your kid questions, and do you feel comfortable, and is it something you want to talk about, stuff like that.
Yeah, like in the and before like it go down, like before it happened, you just kind of just got to put your faith in her judgment because you don't know the person. Like you're not gonna know the person, and it's gonna be like limits to what you do know of the person anyway. Like even if like a lot of people be like, oh, I want to meet the person, which is cool, but everybody gonna be on their best behavior when you meet them. Like you're not gonna know somebody like a creep. Like you you kind of it's just blind, bro. A lot of this stuff be blind for real, for real.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, what if in the event of, say nothing happened, but you got an inkling that this person shouldn't be around your kid? Like, what would be your...
You got to bring it up. You got to approach it. You got to
Yeah,
like,
there's no soft way to,
yeah. And
because you talking about your child's welfare.
Speaking to the room?
You talking about your child's welfare. You talking about the betterment of your child's. Just gotta have it.
yeah, and you just gotta like it, and also depend on like the relationship you got with your kid. Like you gotta create an environment that's like comfortable for your kid to be able to have these conversations with you. Like if you don't it's funny. Like it's not funny, but like I was talking to the other day. She was talking to me about something that happened at school, and it was the a staff member at the school and the principal. And when she mentioned the staff member, she was just like, I'm not even gonna say the person's name, of course, but they was like, she was like, yeah, he a predator. I'm like, what you mean, like he a predator? She's like, well, we don't really know he a predator, but like we have this feeling about him. Like, I'm like, what you mean? She's like, you know, like the way he look at the girls and stuff like that, and certain like mannerisms and things that he do. Mind you know, she's in 7th grade, so like, but she's already like, you know, picking up on these things. Like he didn't do nothing to nobody, so I can't really like say, oh, he did X, Y, and Z. But the vibe that the little girls that are around him, that they have that, you know, like that energy, like they feel that way. And like she, you know, she said that to me, and you know, she's 13, and she picked up on it.
Make sure you
Oh yeah, absolutely.
make sure you're proactive on that.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
didn't know
never,
that damn school.
it's never going down
Thanks.
because, but it's just like, you know, like, but like I said, that conversation we had, like, kind of just came unprovoked. Like, she just said it, like, it just came unprovoked, but it was a conversation that we had about it.
So, like, in the event that, like, is that controlling? Like, would she be like, "Yo, no, you tripping? You controlling? You trying to control who I date and who I can?"
I mean, she could take it that way. She could,
Yeah,
she
but
could
it
take
ain't.
It's
They don't
not-
mean that's fact. They don't mean that's what it is. I'm worried about my kid. I don't care what you do or who you with. I'm talking about the welfare of little Jimmy or little Jane.
right. Like, I mean, and that's just a co-parenting thing. Like, when it's co-parenting, like, people got to like understand how to like take themselves out of the equation. Like,
Right.
cause you know, you get into that, like a lot of miscommunications, like feeling like, oh, she called my phone and said this to me because she mad because we ain't together. When she could have a valid point, and like you may do the same thing with her, vice versa. She may feel like, oh, well, you only bringing this to my attention because you don't want to see me with another man, and it might not have nothing to do with that, but that's just the nature of like co-parenting relationships and how that just go.
Yeah, I was just curious. Like I said, we already go through all the heinous things on the pod, and I don't think we have to like really stay there. But I was just curious, you know, that I'm sure that dads want to be more proactive when they feel a type of way and call something out. Because I feel like, I don't know if we feel like that's our territory to do that, and that I don't want men to feel like I just got to put my kid at risk until something actually happens for me to be proactive in it. Yeah, so there was a video of a young man who has autism, and he was rapping Tupac's "Dear Mama," and I just thought it was fascinating that like he knew every lyric from beginning to end. And I used to work with students with autism at Garnet Valley, and all of them had like a special thing that they were like incredible at, like whether it was like telling time, doing math, you know, sometimes it's zip codes or addresses, like these things that they lock into that they're super like hyper good at. And it was just like, it was cute to see this young boy, like he was a white kid and he was rapping Tupac, you know, and I thought that was cool. What did y'all think of that video?
I thought it was cool. I thought my man was getting busy.
Yeah, we had Aaron was watching it in the car earlier, like he definitely holding it down. But yeah, like you know, kids with like autism are like definitely like real particular, real routine based, real, you know, like so like sometimes like repetition, memory, things like that like come easy. So like the fact that he, picked that up and like had it down like to like the cadence and all of that. Like it was dope. It definitely was dope. But like it was just good to see because like people, they look at like kids with autism like in a certain way. Like they look at them in a way like it's like a major disability, and it don't, it don't always be that. It don't always mean that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just a little different. He got different quirks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Yeah, he definitely had the bars, and it was cute, yo.
Yeah,
It was super cute, man.
Yeah, it was a good joint. He was rapping a good song. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't rapping no Sexy Red or nothing.
Bro, you gotta lay off Sexy Red.
Yeah, we definitely got to lay our sexy red on the
Sexy,
pod,
You
yo.
gotta lay off
Sexy
Sexy
Red.
Red.
I had to tell Nadia to stop liking her post the other day.
Nah, bro.
That was hate. That's
Yeah.
hate.
Definitely
That's
hate. Definitely hate, bro.
100%.
That's hate. I said, yo, don't be liking that, cause she on that joint going crazy. All right, let's talk about Christian McCaffrey a little bit. It was a post that was about his dad, Ed McCaffrey, who's a 2-3 time Super Bowl champion. His father been prepping him to be an athlete since he was a kid, like even down to like the certain type of clothes he will wear on game day. Like he couldn't wear jeans, he had to wear sweatpants. Like it's too much resistance on your legs. Or he was getting them IVs on Fridays before a game so you don't cramp up, or like watch how you breathe, don't raise your voice too much, don't squint, anything that would like overexert the muscles in your body. Like it was that detailed, down to a science of how he was doing it. Do you think that is too much to put on a kid, or is like that just good parenting?
All right, you shoot first.
I feel like that was dope. If he not a disciplinary about it, then it's dope that you getting those gems from somebody who's been at the ultimate level.
Right.
And it obviously paid off because Christian McCaffrey is one of the best, if not the best, running back in the league.
That's true.
In our lifetime, we've never seen a player like him.
Yeah, nah. He different.
Yeah, so if it's just those little nuances, like don't be yelling at the pep rally, I mean, be comfortable in your day to day. That's super dope that he get those little gems from somebody in his house.
Right.
No, it's just sometimes like dads get a bad rap where it's like don't live through your kid and like don't be overbearing and don't do all these things, but we accept it when we believe that the dad has value to bring and been there before. So like it's accepted because he was a Super Bowl champion, he played in the league, but like I take high
If
school.
he was Joe Schmo, then
We would be thinking it's excessive or something crazy, right? But he could still be valid, but we won't validate him because he don't have the resume. For example, when we was in high school, Chris Palmer, RIP to Chris Palmer, love you, big dog. His dad was real hands-on in his training, his weight training, like weight room training, his conditioning, and his nutrition. It was the first time that I had seen that. Mind you, I have a dad. He don't know anything about weight training, nutrition, anything to make me more advanced than just coming to practice every day, picking me up and dropping me off. And you can see the difference in like him getting like West Virginia offers and me being a college walk-on is that like I didn't have that in the crib. I don't think Chris Palmer's pop played college ball at all. But nobody's out there saying like, yo, you shouldn't be eating grilled chicken and only a spoonful of rice and a whole bunch of vegetables. He was doing that in 11th and 12th grade. You know, and I think that was dope, but nobody was out there saying like, yo, you excessive, like that boy should be able to have McDonald's, because that's what I was eating, cheesesteaks. You know what I mean? There was nobody to be like, don't eat a cheesesteak before a game. It wasn't until I got to college, Coach Campman would say, you can have carbs before a game because you about to go ahead and burn it all up. You can have big pasta and, you know, get all that pasta before the game. Get all the potatoes when we be on the road, eggs and potatoes and stuff for breakfast and stuff, traveling. Get potatoes. Once you get enough carbs to burn, you have things to burn. But also on the other hand, it's like, know your body. Did you have enough water, Gatorade, Pedialyte? You know, this stuff came from people later on. But imagine having that growing up. Anytime a dad steps in, like we played the intro for the one thing, people seen him as excessive. You know, the kid doing the layup and the dad was hitting him and like fouling him, and people probably see that as excessive. It's mixed reviews in the comments of that's considered a good job or a bad job. But if he was Kyrie Irving and he was doing that to his son, it would be like, yeah, Kyrie, because he would be violent because it's like, yo, he an NBA champion.
Right.
Now, if he just regular,
they're like, yo, you don't let your kid wear jeans.
so we got to be careful because we keep teetering the line of living through our kids. And like sometimes dad's lessons come in untraditional ways and we just have to be accepting and not be trying to hold into, is he experienced enough to do that with his kid?
That's why. That's why, just personally, I am accepting of anybody who wants to raise their kid the way they want to raise them.
Right.
I don't try to give too much opinions on how people raise their kids because it's their choice. It's their kid. You're not harming this, like physically harming this kid. You're not putting them in harm's way. You're not telling them to go rob a bank. Nothing like that. Then you got the right to raise them exactly. I try not to give my personal opinion on people's raising their kids.
As long as it ain't like harmful or detrimental to the kid.
Exactly.
That's true.
And it's funny because, like, as sensitive as the world is and the outcome of how people turn out from traumas, there is no manual. Like you said, a lot of people don't try to, like, tell people how they should raise their kids or not. But the minute you're grown, it'd be like, you was raised wrong.
All right.
Like, you get we annihilate everything that your parents ever did. If I was to come out here and be a serial killer, he was raised wrong. Or sometimes he was raised right and he still did wrong. And it's like our society has, the perception and the public eye of court of opinion is just changes and varies.
Yeah.
You're never going to be right in that. So, like Ern said, just do what you feel is right and the best. And sometimes we're doing things out of one trauma but creating a new trauma. So you just try to be balanced because it's not all about, like, they're not living in the time and stuff that you were in. Their bullying is going to be different. Like, I got bullied in person for being fat and having braces and stuff. I wouldn't call it bullying. You just got grinded up, But in this time and age, they're going to be getting over the video games.
Right, it's a fact. They say right message, wrong messenger. Everything depends on who it comes from.
So shout outs to his dad, though, because that was probably what gave him an advantage. Because y'all got to understand, like, it ain't always about talent. Like, I agree that he's talented today. But it might have been a time where, like, it's not popular for people to be white running backs. You may not be the fastest or the biggest.
Popular for that,
Yeah, but I'm just being honest. Like, there's a point in time where talent is not what's carrying him to the league. It's the processes and systems around him. It's the routines. He has an advantage over other high school kids because he knows how to work out. He knows how to train. He's been doing pro level workouts in 11th and 12th grade. These are the things that's making a difference in him going the distance. It may not have always been talent, and especially in positions like running back. His skills are true. He's fast and he could catch, and he's a good runner. But the other stuff, like how he's built,
it makes sense because it's wide receiver.
We know hard work beat talent 10 times out of 10.
Yeah.
It makes sense because it's crazy. So now let's get messy.
Let's do it.
How do y'all feel if y'all was dating a girl and y'all don't live together, y'all just dating? It's your girl. And she says, my baby dad gonna come spend the night for the kids. So
I would have been like, so wait, he's spending the night there and you coming here?
No, they gonna spend the night as a family.
It'd be the makeshift.
As you coming here.
Bro, it'd be the makeshift effort to keep the family together, but they not together and they moving on for me. It's like this.
Yeah,
like,
don't we put on the show for the kids?
Bro, I hate I'm a hater. Yo, I hate.
I'm a hater.
I hate like when it's like they not together. It sucks to say. I hate when they're not together, but they go to the zoo and it's like, yo, dad came along to the zoo. And now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's hate. That's hate, bro. That's hate.
We going on vacation. I'm taking Johnny to Florida to go to Disney World, and dad going to just come on vacation with us.
No, that's hate. If we gonna go together,
that is hate.
That's hate,
bro. I'm hating. Like, I don't care.
So if you was to go with your wife on vacation, like she couldn't bring a baby dad nobody.
if I was to go on vacation with my wife, you heard what you just said out
As a
loud?
family, like, what if she wanted? What if it was for the kid though? What if it's for the kid's birthday, not your vacation, not you go to Punta Cana and boy come along?
No. I don't. I like once again. I don't co-parent, so like I'm so different.
No,
Like,
I've been invited on.
Right. And I've
On-
actually done that.
Yeah.
it's cool.
I mean, yeah, it was like birthday, like her dad.
All
there.
right, I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. I've pivoted this because I'm
No,
a hater.
no. It's still in vain though. It's not.
All
It's
right,
not off
like,
topic.
go back to the subject at hand.
Yeah.
You talking?
that's
talking?
That's
negative.
it. Can gang come spend the night on Wednesday at her house?
What does sleeping have to do with it?
What
Because
you
that's
mean?
how we talk. That's what spend the night is.
Yeah.
Even if you came over, you had dinner, whatever, the kids went to bed, you go home, bro.
I want to wake up and take my kids to school in the
Then
morning.
come back early.
Nah,
Then come
I'm
back
asleep
before their alarm, and then wake up.
Now I'm sleep here.
No,
Negative.
negative.
Can't do that.
It's always
No.
and guys, just know that we all probably been guy A or guy B in a scenario. Just keep that in hand.
No, we haven't.
You never
Aaron
been
said, "Speak for yourself." Bro.
you never been baby dad trying to stay with baby mom.
No.
Nah.
My fault. Y'all probably can't talk about.
No,
it.
I have. I have, but not him.
All right. So like I was just trying to generalize. You know, you've probably been both guys before. You know, you ever talk to a girl that has a kid and she like, yeah, my baby dad going.
Yeah, but like if we being honest, like anytime, like if all right, we here, bro. I can't even VPC. Now y'all gonna get Dre. This Dre right here. Listen, anytime that I had a girl and like I was trying to go spending that crib, I was trying to hit, cuz I was not going over there for the youths. Was going over there to try to hit.
he taking us to the next level.
And this is what because that's
real.
That's real, bro.
That's real.
Listen, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna go and stay over there. The kid ain't feeling good or whatever, and I'm gonna go stay. Like that's it. And you go do that, and I've done that. But it was other stuff going on when that was happening.
Two things could be true at once.
No, the kid wasn't sick. That's a lie.
Listen, no outside partner is cool with that.
Yeah.
No outs. 0 out of 100. It's cool with. Oh yeah, go ahead, stay over at your baby mom house or your baby dad house for the kids. It's not.
Yeah, negative.
No, 0 out of 100 is cool with that.
Because my thing is, y'all made a baby, so y'all already crossed that line. It's bound to happen. Y'all, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah, the only
History.
I've had done that before, and like we wasn't dealing in that space. It's like when Lil Dre was little, and I was working overnight, and before I would I had to go to work in the morning, so like she wouldn't like bring them to me in the morning. I would get off at like 3 a.m. So like I didn't really want to get up, and she didn't want to go out her way to bring them to me when he would stay with me on my days. So like I would just go to her crib when I got off, and then I would just sleep there, and then I would wake up, and then we would leave. But me and wasn't even like messing with each other on that time. Like I would just sleep there. She would go to work in the morning, and then whatever time I woke up, I would just leave, lock the door, and then
See, that's a routine thing, though.
right.
That's a convenience routine.
Yeah.
The way this question is posed is
Can gang spend a night for the kids?
exactly for this one night, for this 1 week, for this.
What if it's Christmas?
All right.
What
Just
if it's Christmas?
negative.
Negative? Or do you want to wake up, open the presents with the kids?
Then come
Come
back
in the
before,
morning.
But come back before.
Why do you
they
need
wake
access
up.
to her? And
But what if I don't want to drive over there at 3 in the morning?
Then listen, it's this or that, gang. Ain't no.
my thing is,
I'm not with it. I just want y'all to know I'm not with it at all.
All right.
Like, my girl can't do that. I'm just playing devil's
all right.
advocate.
Just for podcast purposes, listen to me though. At what point in the new relationship do you have enough weight to like trump the baby dad in that way? Like, you know what I mean? Like, at what point do you throw your weight around as the new dude? Like, because if it's early, you ain't gonna have enough pull, right? She'll
Right.
right. stand anyway, or she'll just lie to you about it.
All right, so you got to make that decision for yourself.
Are you gonna deal with it?
Exactly.
Yeah. If you want to
Exactly.
accept that or not.
Because you don't got no pool, but I'm not taking anything. I'm not just taking anything. I'm not desperate to be here.
Right.
Right.
If you don't respect me enough to not do that when I'm uncomfortable, I'm out. It's that simple.
That's a fact. And
What
this-
if she lies about it?
Now she cheating.
All right,
Facts.
now
And if
she-
That's-
I find
that's
out later,
cheating,
then
bro.
it's over.
all right.
Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame. Now you cheated.
All right. But going on vacation with them is different than this. Like,
Yes.
Yes.
like we're trying to do the massive blended family.
Because
Yes.
it's different because we're all going on vacation as a family. When with this situation, you don't live there because dude is never gonna come spend the night at your crib. This is not like like they don't live together. So
At what point, asking you directly because you've done this and you said you've been invited to do this. At what point, you not with your baby mom for so long that she with somebody else for so long that they together that hey, I don't want the baby to have to choose vacation. You just come with us. Like how many years in between the breakup and
it don't even be a matter of time. It's just a
Yeah,
maturity on the
exactly.
parties that's
It's
involved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just the people involved, how mature they are, how.
Right.
That's it.
Like you got to
Alright.
come to like a mutual, like this whole thing, like with relationships and why I get muddy. We're not gonna be long winded with it, but normally when a relationship ends, somebody wants to end and somebody doesn't want it to end, and that's where it becomes muddy. If you have two people where the relationship ends and we both agree that this don't work for neither one of us, then it don't matter. You'll be cool with whoever she's with, she'll be cool with whoever you with because y'all don't want each other no more. The issue where it becomes a point of contention is when somebody still wants the other person.
I'm pandering. I'm gonna ask you flat out. Guy A is with your baby mom. That used to be your baby mom. Y'all do a group family vacation to Disney. Y'all on the beach. She in a bikini. That ass look fat. Do you just don't see fat ass no more? Like, do you just?
I mean, I had that
I
already.
was
Like,
gonna
I
say,
don't
you
want
seen it.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I had
you
that.
You
I
don't.
want that.
You don't want it back. You don't.
No,
want to
that's
go.
old work.
No,
I mean, I might look over there, but
Alright.
like,
you've
it's
seen,
cool.
you've seen it.
Cuz got it.
You've experienced.
He got it.
Yeah, cuz got it.
A lot of things we're seeing is I ain't never experienced that before. It's the what do you call
Shock
it?
value.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like
But
I just
you-
like I never had it before. Like I want that, but I already had it. I
Right,
seen
it's the
it.
enticement.
I already done touched it. I
you
know what it
already
feel
had
like.
it. So it ain't nothing.
And it's a little bit, and other part to that. Me personally, if it was my baby mom and she had a new person and I was invited to go to a trip for my kid or whatever, if I wasn't in a relationship or didn't have a person, I wouldn't go.
So you ain't just seeing her.
Because I'm not. That's kind of awkward.
'Cause you
Like I
third
wouldn't
wheel.
want him to come if he didn't have a partner and to see us all booed up because it's awkward. It's gonna create an awkwardness. If I'm there with my girl, she there with her guys, whatever. It eliminates that thought. Like I don't even if I see her in a bikini, like I'm sitting there with my shorty, she gonna just be any other chick over there.
I think it's very progressive for us as young black people to be trying to do this. Do I understand how it works, or could I imagine doing it myself, like in my maturity? I don't know. Maybe I have to grow up a little bit, but I'm happy that like you've been able to do stuff like that instead of it's just beef. Because I always think of like you beefing with the baby dad, and I'm the new guy. It is always this contrast, right? It is always this. I like that it doesn't have to be like that. So just know that y'all are a beacon of light for me. It's just like a little far out.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not beefing over nothing.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah, I'm. Life too short, bro. We're not beefing over absolutely nothing. If you got real beef, then bring the real beef. We're not
Right.
beefing over nothing.
over my old works.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna play this clip and then we could discuss it.
It was wild.
I'm so sick of people getting bad advice, and one of the worst pieces of advice that I hear all the time is don't date a broke man. Wrong. Wrong. It's not don't date a broke man. Don't date an uneducated man. For when he is intellectually inferior, he will assert his dominance in other arenas. Let me say that again, because y'all need to jot that down. When he is intellectually inferior, he will assert his dominance in other arenas. When he can't match your intellect, when he can't match you in conversation, when he can't really debate you, when he can't really offer much to a talk, he will assert his dominance in other arenas. His strength will show up in other places. And those places will be emotional or physical abuse or both.
React.
That's a real strong stance on it. It's real black or white.
Right. I mean, I do like he eliminated the finances from it and got to the person's like character and intellect. You know, I think that that's important.
The end of the clip though, it's abuse. Like,
All right. The most manipulative men we know are who? Are they? Would we consider them intellectual?
more well off money wise.
Okay. So money wise they're good, but their character or their intellect might be lower. Because that's what he's assuming, that like people who
Yeah,
don't.
he's saying like if you
You're not as bright.
right, if you're not as intellectual, then you're gonna take that out on your partner in other ways.
Facts.
Versus it being like, oh, he doesn't have money, whether he has money or not. Like he could be broke and be very intellectual and like in tune with like his emotions and his feelings and not like try to impose that upon you. Or like we could just see it, for instance, like, you know, like it's situations where like you see a man and he deals with a woman who has more than what he has, but because he lacks the emotional intelligence or that to be able to handle that and understand that and accept that, then he feels like I have to assert my dominance another way because she's superior to me in this way. So because we gonna just keep it frank, men, unless you like dating Ronda Rousey, you probably could take any girl you ever been in a relationship with. Physically, you're stronger than her. So what he's boiling it down to is like, if a girl begins to show that she's smarter than you and she's outsmarting you too much, then the man is probably always gonna fall back on the fact that I'm physically stronger than you, and then I'm gonna assert my dominance in that arena.
I don't have much for that. I think I agree with that philosophy.
Think it's accurate.
I think it's an accurate philosophy. You know, it came out of nowhere. I didn't know where this why he wanted to share this, but I thought it was interesting, and that's why I put it on the docket. So, there's no problem with her being smarter, like
For
personally.
you, because you're comfortable in
And
your
I'm-
level
and
of
I'm smart.
intelligence. Yes.
I was about to say for me too.
Right, because
I would prefer my
but-
my mate to be more intelligent.
y'all are two of the most intellectual people that I know. I say that all the time.
Thank you, bro. You're pretty
I be-
intellectual too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I have conversations with a lot of people. You know, I say that all the time. So of course y'all not gonna feel that way. But we know like we've known people who are less intellectual who just lean on how can I assert my dominance. Like,
And some of us just do dumb shit and ain't got nothing to do with intellectual abilities.
That's a fact.
Sometimes men make dumb choices, and along with that, like sometimes men don't like to be questioned on stuff they doing that's wrong and dumb. So I think them are arenas where men might bark back and be more physical, because men, you know, a certain man may not want to be challenged that way. Like, why are you questioning on what I'm spending? Why are you questioning on how I'm handling this? How you questioning me about my parent? Then, you know, we have testosterone. We're gonna buck back. You know, and if you don't have the emotional intelligence or regular intelligence to
walk it
process
down.
that, you might be abusive, to be frank. You know, or some form of abusive. You know, verbal or physical, you know. So I do agree with this whole thing. You know, I don't think it's a money thing at all. Like, I think he was right to diagnose it that, like, it has nothing to do with, like, hey, broke men are abusive. No, it's not a broke man thing.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot the men small bell though. Like, and this is probably any man could probably just take this and like, you know, just look in the mirror at yourself and how you move and handle situations. But as men, we're not really forced to handle situations like that. Like, you know, like at a certain point, like as a man, like it's just too much back and forth. It's
Right.
too much banter. Like, I'm only gonna argue back and forth with you so long before like it just becomes physical. You see what I'm saying? Like, you already know that, bro. Like, you got like a limited scope for like how far this is going. And women, they good with that. So like, you as a man, you gotta work on yourself to understand like I can't go to what my normal go to is. Like, your normal go to in an argument with another guy is gonna 9 times out of 10 probably end up in an altercation.
It's a shorter fuse. And to keep it real with you, Ern, I looked at you in my head and I was like, that's why I need to be more like Ern. Because Ern keep everything down here. Because the minute we get to yelling and we in each other's faces, what's next to do? Slap you, hit you, punch you, slam you? You know, let's start everything down here so it's a longer buildup. But naturally, like you said, if you was in the street
Right.
and it was another guy, you ain't giving a guy all that rope. And I don't think men know how to differentiate that neither, because it's all
Aaron
the
good
same.
because he don't argue with nobody.
That's a fact.
So it don't matter. It's not. It don't matter to him because he's not gonna argue with anybody.
I think most guys probably can't differentiate their fight or flight, and,
Right.
and like given, oh, I'm dealing with this type of person or this a woman, I'm gonna be a longer fuse. I think it's all the same.
It's the same. That's
It's
all
all
I'm
the
saying.
same.
Like, you need to actually learn that in yourself to differentiate that, because any normal argument that just goes on too long is gonna end up in a fight. So like, if you there arguing with your lady too long, and then like women say stuff that like cut you, and then like now like your brain not witty enough to have a witty comeback for that, it's gonna end up in a physical altercation. Now you're gonna like
I really
go over the
wish I
couch.
could bum some of your composure, bro. Like that would serve me so good. Like
Nah,
to
that's
be
a
able to
fact.
start lower and be like not get to. Now we back and forth, and now it's now we insulting each other. Now we're fighting. Now we're in each other's face, and it's just like this build up. And it's like if I could get like Aaron, I'll be straight. You know,
Yeah,
what
you
I
know
mean?
what I learned to do? What helped me a lot in like situations like that? I just don't say nothing.
You know what
I
helped
just
me a
stop
lot?
talking. Just say okay.
Sit down. I don't yell. I'm not a yeller sitting
Like
down.
y'all.
I'm a yeller when I'm 6'2" and 340 standing in front of you, towering over you. You know what I'm saying?
Start drawing.
Yeah.
Bro, I try to process the outcome. Even when I'm in a situation, I'm trying to process what an outcome or what the possible outcomes could look like.
Right.
Right.
If I go arguing with my girl, all right, this could end one of a few ways. I'm going to be in jail. I'm going to be, I don't know, stabbed
Right.
or I'm going to just walk away and we'll come back composed the next day.
Right.
To me, that's the best outcome. That's the route I'm going to take.
You know what you used to say to me, bro? I'm just trying to make it through the day. And I think men don't think like that. Like the goal is to get through the day and be able to have something to come back to tomorrow.
Facts.
And not burn it down in one fight, right? Like I think that's important that you used to say that to me. Like, yo, just get through the day.
Yeah,
He
just-
never said like, yo, get through year 5 of marriage, year 10.
No, just get
through the
from
day.
to tomorrow.
Get to the day.
Because it's gonna be different tomorrow, and everybody know that. Like y'all could be hating each other, arguing back and forth today, and tomorrow it won't be like that. So just don't do nothing today that's too permanent that we don't get to tomorrow. So let's just get to tomorrow.
Facts.
I wanted to introduce this other thing that I was just thinking about on my own. This is not a video or something. This is Lou creating himself. And I wanted to talk about it. So, a lot of times the perception of like being a single parent is like you just made this dumbass choice and you had a baby with somebody and they bounced or they just didn't want to be with you. And me and my wife talk a lot where it's like you can end up being a single parent in a lot of ways. So I wanted to kind of like discuss them with y'all. And the kind of counter one of the things we talked about on our previous episode where the 8th grader said she just wanted child support. So maybe we could discover there are times where you can end up and the child support is not available,
Right.
like, so like I think you can end up a single parent by somebody dying,
Right.
right? Somebody can leave you or abandon you or not claim the baby. These are all scenarios where you would end up a single parent, baby being taken from one parent. Right. What are some other ways? You can end up divorced.
Right.
You can end up divorced. I'm trying to think. I might be missing something.
Somebody go to
I got-
jail.
Somebody go to jail.
I got a question about that though. Just a clarity question. Are you a single parent? Does single parent mean you raising them by yourself? Or do single parent mean you just not in a relationship with the other parent?
Yeah, I'm not counting co-parent there. So I'm
I'm
not
talking
counting.
about just
Yeah.
single
Okay,
parent
so-
without the other
okay,
parent.
Yeah,
in the picture.
because sometimes I see comments of women scolding women about like, see, that's why you shouldn't even have that baby, and and it's all this like that's not the only way you can end up being a single mom. You could be married and he love you to death and divorce you,
and never show up again.
and now you got the 3 kids, and now this person that was once braggadocious about being married is now because that's like more honorable to be a mother, right? I was married, but you could still end up being a single parent, married or not married, or poor
Right.
decision in your teens or poor decision in your 40s. Like that's not the conditions of being a single parent. Like we had Mill on here. Mill ended up kind of being like a single dad twice,
Right.
right? You know what I mean? How does that happen?
He was sweet for it.
Chill, bro.
Shout out to Mill. Nah, I love Mill. That's
Oh
my
my
guy.
God, man.
They seen him coming though.
Listen, I think the other point I wanted to bring up was in them different scenarios, how many of them different scenarios can result in you not receiving child support? So if somebody dies, obviously they can't pay child support, right? There's no
Right. Hopefully they got life insurance. Everybody get y'all some life
All right.
insurance.
if the parent goes to jail, is there child support?
Not much.
Some help from the state maybe, but
Yeah.
that's the only child support you gonna get.
So like going back to that video we had on the other episode, that's why it was so alarming to me about the 8th grader saying, hey, I just want to have kids, 2 kids, and get child support and collect child support. And then you made the comment was like, the best child support is to actually have two parents.
Right. That's fat. That's hard.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, like you don't like. I know people boil it down because you know what? Because it's just easy. Like some things, it's just easy for people to say. Like some things, somebody just want to have something to say. Like, oh, that was a dumb decision, or you were stupid, or it's some situations where that's valid. Like you was dealing with a guy, he was in and out of jail before you had a kid, or he was doing something crazy before y'all had a kid. That's different. But it's a lot of situations where like people have kids with people, and then like people change and be mad different people. Like I never even seen this coming, like, or I never seen this side of you, or like, cause it's the same thing with like, cause having a kid and being a parent is pressure. So it's like, like we all ride in a car together, we commit a crime, the cops grab us. Now it's pressure. Somebody might crack. Somebody might fold, and you be like, man, I never seen that side of him. I never knew he was going to do that. He was loyal. I ain't think he was going to do that, and he told on me.
Right.
Same thing. Being a parent is pressure for some people. Like, I know how I felt like, being, especially like being a teen dad, and like even y'all, like I'm sure y'all felt the pressure, like, you becoming a parent. Like, some people fold under that pressure.
Right.
And now you gone. Because I couldn't deal with that, and I couldn't handle that. So like, yeah, it don't necessarily have to be boiled down to like, oh, you were stupid for having that baby, or it was a dumb decision. Like every time somebody's a single parent, it's not because they made a dumb decision.
Right. Because you could have made the right decision. Oh, we gonna raise it together. We gonna get married, and then the marriage fell in 3 years, and now you back to raising a 2-3-year-old solo. But your heart was in the right place because you was planning for it the right way. It just didn't work. But I think people view the single mom different than the divorced mom, right? Like they view them differently. But at the end of the day,
They still doing the same thing.
They still doing the same
especially
thing.
if like they don't have no help on the back.
It's the same thing if you end up being a single dad. I'm just using mom
Yeah.
as an example. But like it's the same thing. It's like, yo, like you could have been a teen dad and got, stuck with the baby, say shorty had a mental episode and now you just the primary
Right.
primary parent. But y'all could have been married and you could have had primary custody and still ended up the primary parent.
Yeah, it all could be the same thing.
It's just not in the public eye. It's not perceived the same way though. It's at all not nearly close.
That's a fact.
What else we got on here, man? Oh man, y'all gonna love this. I wanted to talk about the stigma around men receiving child support and is it fair? And
What's the stigma?
like you a sucker for receiving child support. Like you
For
like,
real?
You seen that?
you think it's popular for men to receive?
Oh, no.
I don't
it's
think
not
it's not
popular.
popular because
Oh,
it's
no,
not
it's not
because it's
popular.
not common.
Yeah.
I don't think I know.
You think that people are saying like because you're a man, you should just stand on business and raise the kid by yourself?
That's what I
I mean,
think.
it probably is.
That's what they
people-
saying?
It probably is people saying.
That's what they saying.
Yeah, bro.
If that's what they saying, that's wild, bro.
Like,
I need to be in the comments.
listen,
wherever
bro.
they saying the same.
We the only diplomatic people that talk about it's a formula. You 52% this way, 48% that way. We the only one that really break it down like that. When I see things, talking about child support, we the only ones that are like. In some scenarios, it makes sense to just put yourself on child support. Most people are like the most anti-child support people in the world. And I just wanted to flip the coin. It'd be like, I've only known one person in my whole life that's a guy to receive child support. And like how much of a low blow that was to the woman. She was just so devastated. Like, what? I got to pay you $400 a month?
I mean, if she ain't taking care of the kid, if she
No,
ain't the
it was-
custodial parent,
It was
No,
50-50.
they got 50. They
It
got
was
50-50, but
and
she made more money.
She made much more money than him.
all right, then it's the same exact thing. If
No,
you
it's
made-
not, bro. It's
Why?
not perceived the same way.
All right, it's not perceived the same.
All right.
But in actuality, it's the same
All
thing.
right. Person A on paper makes 100 grand. Person B on paper makes 50 grand. Right?
I think you're making my point, but go ahead.
When person B with the 50 grand is the male and he's getting the child support, do the public look at him like yeah, he needs child support, or do they look at him like, dog, you a sucker?
And they
If
got
they-
50-50.
If the ignorant people, if they're uninformed people, then absolutely. But if they people who could look at the whole situation and assess it and figure out what's best, then no, I wouldn't say that.
They're definitely gonna look at cuz like a sucker.
Of course. Of course.
Like, you get-
But if it's 50-50 and I'm struggling and you're not struggling and you can afford to support the kid more, then you should support the kid more.
Cause you know how they gonna look at it is like, man, that's just 400 going in his pocket. Now she's supporting you.
Yeah, but it ain't.
Now she
But
want
it
to know. Now she want receipts on what you buy.
Right, that was 'cause he
Now
said-
she want receipts on did you buy him sneakers? There's
Yeah,
no
listen.
reason why he got dirty sneakers.
Yeah, when
Like
it's-
how men normally do them. Like yo,
When the 400 hit in December and the 11s just came out, I'm using it.
And that's right. And that's right because when the gas was due in November and October, you ain't asked for the little piece for the bill. So when you had to put the whole thing on that gas in December, if you want to treat yourself to the J's, then treat yourself to the J's. It don't matter how the money came in. That's your business.
That's your business.
That's your
Listen,
business.
but you know how like dads be mad though. Like you be like, yo, I give you
And
seven.
that's
I give you
their
seven,
problem.
I give you $700 a month. Like why does my son's sneakers? And you be like, you be mad as dad. Now when it's your 700 and she show up and she pressing you like, yo, why
And you
little?
gotta deal with the press. That's
Why-
what come with it.
That's a fact, and that's their personal problem. If they mad instead of taking the needing to understand route, then that's it. Because if I went to, it's all about how you approach a person. If I was paying 700 and things just not looking right,
Right.
like he looking dusty or she looking dusty, or her
Then
hair
I'ma
ain't
say
done.
something about
I'm a, if you go to a person like, yo, why I give you $700? She should blah blah blah. It looks different than you going to him calm. You know, what's going on? The child support is there, so is it something else that's lacking? Is it something else that's going on that these things aren't getting done properly?
Right.
It's all about how you approach it. You can have the same exact conversation, but it's all about how you come at a person.
Bro, I think men, be on the offensive, like be attacking, right? Because it's like most of the guys are on child
Yeah, 'cause
support,
it's the-
so we always the one like, yo, what's up with the sneaks, and like why he look like we got holes in his socks, like we be that.
Shorty gonna do the same thing though. When it's coming out of her check, she gonna have the same energy.
Because it's under a microscope. Because that was like, what are you doing with my money that I'm sending over here? It's gonna be
Listen.
under a microscope.
And guess what? We ain't having that conversation. If you come at me that way, we ain't having that conversation.
Right.
Bye.
Nah, it got to be like the women that's like saying the men a sucker. Because like as men, like when you see like a boy and he be getting the supports, that'd be like a W.
That's a fact.
Because like you can't tell me like when they first seen like Kevin Federline getting the cheese from Brittany, they like, yo, he hit a lick. He came up.
Right.
Listen,
He came up because
the grocery bill is $300.
came up.
It's not $300 for her and $200 for me. It's the same $300. So if you can afford the $300 and I can't afford the $300,
You gotta help me.
I need the help.
Right.
It's the same $300. The bill is the same $300.
Random question about you talking about Brittany
And
hitting
K-Fed.
Listen, when you look at Oprah, now are we taking the L by her never marrying Cuz?
Who, Stedman?
Yeah.
He's taking the L. You talking about his men?
Yeah, is that an L for
Because he
him?
ain't secured a bag?
Yeah.
Is it an L for him?
No, for
As
For
men.
her?
No, as men. As a
men.
whole. Like,
because
are
he
we-
was just saying like when
Because you know how
Brittany,
K-Fed hit the lick on Brittany, like, is our men losing because Oprah won't marry Stedman?
I don't even think I understand the question. My man Stedman still got a crib.
Yeah, but if she leave, he pop.
yeah, like she ain't.
Yeah,
never,
but she ain't leave.
I'm
They
just-
like 30 deep.
yeah, they 30 in.
They got to
right?
be common law or something by now because I
But,
got to
like,
be
she-
entitled to that.
Like I think hypothetically speaking, like what would be the reasons on why not marrying? Why she hasn't married him? To protect her bread?
Probably.
I'm so sorry. I'm just going like we going there on this pod. Like the reason they're not marrying him is to protect your bread. You know why? Because they say lawyers are putting holes in prenups. So there is no protection out of just not doing it.
That's why I ain't mad at Oprah.
That's right.
So we
we losing
We
then.
losing in that.
The Oprah Network, say the Oprah Network. There's
say
a
the
big
Oprah.
O on it.
Ain't no OS.
all that Harpo, I told Harpo to beat me. That was her. That wasn't. That wasn't.
So
That
we
wasn't
taking
Stedman.
we taking the L with Oprah. We winning with the Britney. You said
Yeah, we definitely winning with K-Fed.
We
'cause-
winning. That's funny.
Yeah, we definitely won. K-Fed hit a lick.
listen, bro. Anytime the men make out good in the divorces or the
Yeah, that's a
take the
fact.
win.
Yeah, who when that was that
Yeah, that all depend on if you like the person or not.
was that Mary J?
I'm about to say, what you feel about Mary J. Blige's husband receiving
No, I love Mary.
exactly?
Right, so now
love
you can't
Mary.
say he can't say
Exactly.
bull
I
up.
love-
Exactly.
I love Mary,
Boy did her
bro.
dirty. He took her to the cleaners.
Yeah, he did it dirty when I seen him though.
You like you like Adele?
She straight.
What you feel about Adele husband getting the child support from her or the alimony
Yeah,
from her?
it's a win.
Hey, it's a win.
Okay, I like Adele. So
Yeah, I like Adele too, but it's still a win for the
He
fellas.
said it's a win. But
Mary, Mary
not
like
with
auntie, like Mary, like auntie.
Mary, like auntie, you did it dirty.
Like I feel like even us calling her auntie is like endearment, but like low key is lowering her star. Like she really that. Like she
Like
really she the queen.
that's
She,
a fact.
Yeah,
you know?
he did marry
It all
dirty.
depends on if you like the person.
It
or
do-
not.
it do-
No,
it do that.
I urge just point that out through the curveball.
yeah, bro. Like it really married, bro. It really matters that like you know if you like him or not.
Hey, yo, man.
I was about to say something. Wow, I'm not taking us to the moon though. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
no. We go.
Sure.
Nah, we gonna give him our new dad tip for the for the week. So we had all seen this video. It was a birthday party, a child's birthday party, and the dad is dressed up in an Incredible Hulk outfit. And bro, why y'all laughing already? The dad is dressed up in an Incredible Hulk outfit. And he's supposed to be coming in, entering the party, and he like trips through the screen door and falls in that on entrance.
New dad tip, dog. When you the entertainment, you can't fall. When you the entertainment, you can't fall, yo. Like
Yo, falling and coming in on the entrance and falling through the joint.
Bro,
Is,
the kids in the video just look like Godzilla just landed, bro. They all running. They all running and screaming.
bro,
yo, listen, fat fellas. Like if you get picked to be the entertainment, it's no way you tripping through the door on the
yo,
entrance.
tripping through the door on the walkout, bro, is crazy. Okay?
Bro, my man just looks scary, bro. It don't look like he the Hulk, bro. It look like
It's a big green thing.
the big
man.
green monster. Exactly.
Bro, it just
Yeah.
reminds me. I seen this other video on Instagram the other day. It was like this awkward, like white kid that played center for a basketball team, and he had a permanent fear of like mascots, and like when they was
And
coming
he
out,
ran around.
yeah, he like bowled his way around the mascot like out of fear, and I'm like thinking like yo. His dad was the dad in the Hawk outfit that fell. You terrified them
For the rest of their life, now you
Yeah,
can't see
bro.
no mascots. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
if you get in the mascot costume, you have to make sure that you can function in this joint.
Right.
Make sure like you got all your range of motion. You got your because like I don't know if you ever like. Of course, we all been in costumes like before at some point. Like some costumes is like stiff, like you can't move good in them joints. Like and you got on the full mask, so you got to make sure like the eye holes like
Line up
is-
with your- yeah.
line up like you can they visible. You can see out them joints because if
Yeah.
you can't see out these joints, you don't have range of motion in this outfit. You might be going down.
Also, when you in the thing, you can't talk. And two, if you need a break, go take a break and take the helmet off where nobody can see you because you also the entertainment. It's like they might really believe you are said costume,
Yeah,
said character. You know, so
you just take the mask. Like
you just take the mask off and his
pull
dad
it.
in here. Like now you done ruined the fact that he loved the Hulk.
Yo, I ain't even tell y'all. Yo, this speaking of like fake stuff, so not to go in the rabbit hole. So like one day I forgot what me and I, but Ash was getting on her nerves so bad. Like he was drawing. This was like before Christmas. Like he was drawing, and she was like, "Man, he keep getting on my nerves. I'm just gonna tell him that Santa Claus is fake." And I'm like, "Yo, why would you do that to me?"
Bro, that was cutting deep,
Right,
bro. That
I'm
was like that was a
she
knife.
like because like he keep
Bro, that's-
messing with me. Like I
That's
was.
how women is,
She
bro.
like,
They just-
she like he
they
keep
just say things
right.
and just
So he
punch
keep.
you
I'm just
so
gonna
deep.
tell him Santa Claus ain't real. I'm like, yo.
I didn't think he was gonna go Santa. I thought she was gonna say something like, "Yo, that's why dinosaurs is fake."
No, she was like, it was like right before Christmas, man. She said, I'm gonna tell him Santa Claus fake. I'm like, no, chill. Now
Bro,
you draw it.
that was a low blow.
I'm like, why you want to do that to him? She like, cause he just keep bothering me. Listen, man, you gotta let kids live in their fantasies, dog. Let's jump into this unfit to be a parent segment. You know what I'm saying? A 31-year-old Texas mom leaves her 2 kids home alone for 2 months while out of state in Alabama. The dad is a music producer in California. It's a 12-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son, and the kids were also never enrolled in school.
I never found the justification on why she left the kids, but I don't think nobody cares. Why would you leave your 12 and your 3?
3-year-old.
12. You left a 12 and a 3-year-old in a house for 2 months.
Bro, I think the whole family, the dad and the mom, they both
Everybody
unfit.
gotta go.
Bro, they both unfit. You talking about 60 days?
Yeah, 60.
You talking about a 12-year-old and a 3-year-old?
Yeah.
And it's funny because I think when you listen to it, they say he was FaceTiming her, and he went. The daughter went and never tell him like, yo, I haven't seen mommy in X how long.
What? Oh, yeah, the daughter. But so, like, what she was like trying to save face for the mom?
Yeah, she was trying to save faith for the mom until I think they really like officially like ran out of things to eat in there, and then she just like broke down and like told him. So he flew out there immediately and got her. But he was still FaceTiming and able to talk to them both. My thing is, 3-year-old, he's still pooping and pissing himself. So I know they probably ain't had 2 months worth of diapers in that joint.
Well, if they ain't going nowhere, she probably just had him in that joint.
Just naked.
Yeah. Because
Mind
they never left the house.
Yo, mind y'all, the video, the house is nice as hell. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
super.
a super big house. You know, so like, it's so sad that like, I don't know what mental break or she just gave up on being a mom or whatever.
But we don't, because we never got clarity on why she went to Alabama.
Yeah.
But she was still posting on social media like she was outside, right?
Yeah.
Like she was outside. You see her dress looking nice.
The lights was on though, so she was paying the bill.
I mean, didn't you say how long does it take for something
Well,
to
it
get
do
shut
take
off?
a little minute. You probably get by 2 months not paying nothing.
But I think what really saved the. So this is the part that that's why I put the thing about the school there, because the school will come out if you don't go to school for a certain amount of time. They will reach out, truancy, right? The fact that they were new to Texas and they never enrolled is the reason why it probably went on so long. So like that's a loophole in that system that like, hey, I just moved to this area, I haven't quite enrolled them, and then I disappear for 2 months. There is nobody to come searching for them. Had only been the people who only been
What
concerned.
about the neighbors? I guess I'm too much in somebody's business.
It might be too soon. Like, what if the neighbors don't know that you had kids? Maybe they was your little cousins. They helped you move in, and now they gone. They don't know who really lived there, maybe. But like, what I was just trying to say that the schools would have been the only people who would have been concerned and would have like popped up or showed up. And the fact that they weren't enrolled in school is the reason it went 60 days.
I'm not. I ain't putting all the blame on the mom. The dad get blamed to me too.
You got
Because
it.
that mean you ain't asking the right questions.
But let me
I
talk
go
to
where
your
your
mom.
mom at.
Right. Where your mom
She's
at?
12 though.
What you eat today?
Y'all have older.
How was school? You did your homework.
When you call
Like
Lodge,
those are regular things.
when you call Lodge, do you got to talk to his mom at this point?
No, but
But-
I know.
but that's
I
the
know
same
where
thing.
he was at today. I know what he ate today. I know how was school, which I learned. I know
Right, like
if he did his homework.
Yeah, if he ain't.
If he ain't getting the right the right answers to those basic questions, then
Yeah, it's
something
only
wrong
one of
with
them
him.
questions. Not even the eating thing or none of that. Because he could just be, I ate the school. The school would have gave it away. What did you do in school today? Unless the daughter was lying. That's the only question. Because she could just say, I ate this today. I made spaghetti.
He right. He's right.
But the school question is the question.
I don't think so.
What other question you want to ask? Listen, I called Dre.
I don't think you can get away with the food question.
I called Dre. I never see his mom. Never.
Okay.
I don't hear her. I don't see her. If I FaceTime him, he be in his room on the FaceTime. It's not abnormal. I mean, I know his mom's there. But it's not like I never hear her voice. I never see her. No matter when I call in. Like, it ain't like she come in like, oh, calling or whatever. On occasion, maybe sometimes she asks who you talking to, like I'm talking to my dad. But that's it. I never see her. Now, unless I ask her, but like I could just reach out to her myself.
Random question, just kind of different from the thing. Once the kids get older like that, and y'all have a direct line, and y'all don't have to go through the mom, do the mom ever be like on y'all over there? How often you talk to them? Because they don't really know. Do they ever be like, I don't feel like you're involved enough? Is that like a pigeonhole that can happen?
Sometimes.
It can happen, but it don't. I mean, if you
Yeah.
talk to the kid, it don't
Sometimes.
but it kind of
because it's not something they're in control of. They're not monitoring it no more. So it could be like something you're really doing or something you're really not doing, right? They don't really know, right?
right.
I mean, sometimes my son's mom, she definitely asks me, "Oh, what y'all talk about?" Or "Are you talking to him about this?" Or if it's a problem that need to be talked about,
Right,
she
that come up.
come to me. You know, you need to talk to him about this. So absolutely, that definitely comes up. It ain't like negative. It don't come
Right.
up like negatively, but it definitely comes up.
Nah. Yeah, man. It was just sad to find that post that like stuff like that is happening, dog. Like
Yeah.
somebody could just like leave home and leave the kids here.
Listen, in my opinion, they both unfit.
No, I would agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying like he definitely get blamed because like how you not even talk to the mom? How would you not even know that the mom and the kids aren't in the same place?
Right.
At some point, y'all would come. Like I don't talk to Donnie like when I talk to Drake, but I talk to Donnie.
Right.
So like you definitely gotta account for that. Like how would you not even know that? But
Yeah, because if he was had called her and she's in Alabama and then like
Right.
they not with the kids, like yo, who watching the kids?
why, yeah, that's
Like who the kids with? Oh, my mom came down. You know what I mean? Like what would you?
And exactly, he not asking the right questions.
right. True.
Or even if the little girl,
Is lying.
right, you ain't smart enough to be. I mean, to
Right.
like you getting outsmarted by a 12-year-old little girl.
But that's why I said the school would be a giveaway. That question would be a giveaway.
Nah, bro. If I call my son every day or every other day and he told me, "Oh, I ate SpaghettiOs," or "Oh, I ate a sandwich," every day,
But they just start. What if she just start lying about foods?
bro.
She gonna run out of foods
I
to
think-
lie about.
Because he right. Like she may not have enough savvy because
To,
she like she
right.
don't she because at that point does she think like I feel like I'm loud as hell. Like at what point does she feel like I gotta like be lying and outsmart my dad?
Facts.
True.
She definitely not about to say, "Oh, mommy
I
made
had some
fried
lamb
chicken."
chops or something.
Right? She made fried chicken. She made baked macaroni. She going what's going to pop into her brain is what she know.
What I was trying to say, it really boils down to like how often does the dad see the kids, and like when you talk to them, do you be making plans like I'm gonna see you this month, or am I coming to see you, or I'm gonna fly y'all out? Like I wonder how much of that was happening on the call because I think that would have been another thing to kind of disrupt how much time had went by. You know, like, hey, I'm coming to see you, and she could have been like, you know, what was she going? She was like, oh, don't come. Like, what would she have said? Because that would have been another tell. Like, why don't you want me to come? What's happening to you? You know what I mean? What's wrong?
Right.
You know, like so maybe none of them conversations.
Listen, like Aaron said, they both trash.
Yeah.
They both trash.
Both unfit.
Both trash.
Well,
Take them kids away. All right, we're gonna get into the Ask Lou and Dre. This is from Mike. Fellas, quick question. My 10-year-old son is approaching puberty and he is starting to have a little body odor. Any advice on teaching him better hygiene without offending him, even how to properly wash his private area? I'm gonna say, Mike, you gotta offend him.
I was about to say, people want to soft parent. You can't soft parent. You gotta tell him because you trying to not embarrass him when it's just y'all. A little girl at school go and embarrass him in front of everybody.
Yeah, that's what my mom used to say. I'm gonna tell you before somebody else tell you. Wash your ass.
Exactly. You gotta just have it. Ain't no being nice about it.
Yeah,
Listen, bro, you starting to smell.
right.
At what age and which way do you be like hands on teaching him like this how you wash your private area?
Hands on, no.
Hands on, no.
But
Yeah,
no.
I'm not
But
washing your meat,
if
cuz.
Lodge come out the shower, I ask him, "Did you wash good?" And then I ask him parts. "Did you wash this good? Did you wash that?" And if he be like, "Yeah, all right, come here."
Is it ever?
And
do
if
we
it's
ever-
underarms and I smell him and he's no, you didn't wash that good. You need to go back and wash.
Is it ever? I think I was kind of having this conversation with Mark Wilson. I feel like he was going through something similar, and he was like, "Yo, I had to like, do you show how you wash your John and all that? Like, are you like,
Nah, bro.
Nah.
It's like, wow.
yeah?" So
Yeah, no, you just like you make them wash. Like Drake was like,
do we ever learn how to wash properly? If that's how we learn it, how we
well, I mean, like we don't really. I feel like especially like when you talking about private parts, like that's more for like girls and like how they could like mess with their pH balance and all of that cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so they gotta wash and wipe a certain way. As guys, man, as long as you lather up that rag and scrub your body vigorously, you're gonna get clean. Like, that's really it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you don't gotta show.
Like Dre used to finesse
Not
in the
as
showers
much.
At what age do you start giving your kid deodorant? Y'all got older kids than me, so I don't know. Like
when they start to smell.
Exactly.
what is that? Like 9, 8?
It could be.
Early.
It's different.
It's
It could be different. It
It might be
depends.
7 or 8.
Everybody sweat and smell different. Like as soon as you start, like, yo, you smelling a little than me. You gotta get the deodorant. Yeah, it's not like. Yeah, that's really not.
How early?
I can think
You
of
said
it.
your kids started at 7, 8?
I want to say about 7, cause they kids play all day.
Probably about the same.
Same.
Same. about
They
the
still
same.
having recess, so when they come, I mean, whoa,
Yeah, Dre also was drawing. He was like not washing, like for a little minute.
exactly.
Like he like yo, go take a shower. He like go in the shower, turn the water on, and like stand in the shower but outside the water, and then like get out.
Yeah, bro, you can't be nice. You gotta
Yeah.
tell you,
Like
I mean,
kids that do stuff.
You gonna have to offend them so they know.
1,000%.
Because somebody else gonna
Because
tell
it's
like, yo,
right,
your
you
breath
better be
stink, yo,
offended
your
than
gas stink.
the little girl that you like or the little boy that you like.
Yeah, somebody gonna clown you for it.
And
Yo,
now the rest of 7th grade is hell, or the rest of
Right.
5th grade is hell because everybody calling you stink breath or
right, I'm not raising the smelly
onions or
kid.
what. I
Right.
mean, you can't listen. Better I offend you than somebody else.
That's true.
Ain't raising the smelly kid in class, guys. What was that? Oh, my kid's that's off Big Daddy. My kid's the smelly kid in class.
Jesus.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. But we want to appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's been another great episode with you guys. I feel like this was good.
Yeah, man. We get a lot of positive feedback about the new addition to the pod, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
No, man, this is the best integration of More Than a Dad, they saying.
Yeah. It's thorough. It's Philly word.
Definitely a Philly word. All right, y'all.
Until next time, y'all. We out.
Join the More Than a Dad family by following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group for daily questions, motivation, dad jokes, and new dad tips. If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Be sure to like, comment, and share our content with other parents. Last but not least, make sure you check out our new merch. The link is in the bio of our Instagram as well as the description of this YouTube video. We are truly grateful, and thanks for supporting More Than a Dad.
More than a dot. More than a dot.